Clippers.
No,
not Timberwolves.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
He say not
For
yet.
sure. And we back. Brand new episode, No Insurance Podcast. I'm Nate the Great, and I got my boy to the left.
Yes, sir. Trouble T in the motherfucking building, man. Back again, man. We got a co-host also from yesterday.
For real. Will Marshall from your baby mama favorite podcast. Just filling in.
And I'm Kel James, y'all.
Yeah, shout out my brother P over here too.
Right on.
So,
Yeah.
So you know, man, you done did our show.
Yeah.
One time, so you pretty much know how we started off.
Exactly.
So like, I ain't know you from New Orleans.
I'm not from New Orleans.
You lived down there.
Yeah, I lived down there.
in New Orleans. You're from here though, right?
I lived in both places
Gotcha.
for an equal amount of time. So I call myself Southern Northerner.
Oh, okay. Nice little twist to
Get
it.
the best of
So
both worlds.
how was that? Like you get exactly the best of both worlds. So how was that growing up in New Orleans, like, and then transitioning to coming back here? Is like, I know it's different.
I mean, yeah, it is. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Northerners are rude.
Yeah.
Y'all rude as
Well, you know about the Southern hospitality, man. That shit is.
But
that shit is real.
but it's like the town that we really from. It's like the population is less than 1,000. Like it's
Yeah. Everybody know everybody.
yeah, and it's pretty much swampland. Like it ain't nothing too eccentric or nothing special.
All right.
Like, so you went down there during like Katrina, nothing, or was you?
It was like a little mix, like I here and there.
Okay.
So like the part we was in, like it didn't, like Katrina affected us, but it wasn't like New Orleans. It was just more so we just got flooded. It wasn't
It wasn't no disaster.
Yeah, it wasn't like disastrous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just more so we just dealt with flooding.
So when did you come back this way?
I always been here, but just like, you know, spending summers going back and forth.
Okay.
But when I really made my decision, like I need to be here.
Yeah.
It was my freshman year, and I was just like, I may as well just, you know what I mean? And I was like, I may as well, like, cause I understood, like,
back and forth.
Yeah, like I didn't want to keep doing back and forth, and then I understood, like, I got a greater good, like I really want to do music.
Okay.
Like, granted, we got a scene down there, but it's like, either way, New Orleans is still like 2.5 hours from us. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, so it's like, yeah.
Were you doing music down there?
A little bit. I dabbled and dabbled.
Okay.
Like I've been writing songs since I was 9, but
Damn.
yeah, like I've been writing songs since I was 9.
Anybody in the family musically inclined as far as like, you know?
Yeah, all of us. Like I got an auntie, my auntie Shirley, she got 9 kids.
Right on.
She got 6 girls, 3 boys. And like growing up, I sleep on the mattress on the floor, but I wake up to my girl cousin singing in the mirror with the brushes, like doing a girl group thing.
Right on.
Like that's what the house was. Or like some of my boy cousins, you know what I'm saying, they'd be in the mirror trying to emulate the Chris Brown moves on 106 Park. Like, yeah, like we grew up in one of them type of households.
Okay.
Shit, matter of fact, since you said you started at 9, like give me a childhood memory, like that you can remember, something that stood out, like a good time.
Like what you mean?
Like just
it was like, damn, I had the time of my life.
Just
like,
tell us about like a good time in your life, like a childhood experience you had.
One moment that stick out to me, I had a music class in 4th grade. My music teacher was Miss Coleman. She gave us an assignment. She was like, I want y'all to write a song and then perform it in front of the class. So I had did it. I got the highest grade on my rap.
Yeah.
And then the whole class, they was rocking with me.
Okay.
That's when I understood, like, okay, I know it's something here, like I can make people pay attention to me.
Right on. Okay. Do you even remember the song you did?
I don't.
Okay.
I just remember the reaction though.
You know, okay.
Cause I was like
the
first
reaction.
time, like, cause up until that point, like I ain't really like do nothing super duper significant to where people was just like
rocking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
But like, once I opened my mouth and I started rapping, that's when it was like, all right, okay.
And that was the first time like that actually.
Yeah,
that was the motivation right there, then, pretty much.
Yeah, I had a few other moments of motivation, but that's what made me start like really writing.
Okay. And you was writing that 9?
Yeah, I was writing that 9. I wasn't really like taking it serious, but I was like writing my little raps like on some trying to be the cool kid in school.
Of
like,
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't really see it as nothing like, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper when I grow up. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just, I was just trying to be the coolest kid. Because, you know, like, with me moving around so much, I went to 6 different schools before high school.
Shit.
So so imagine being a new kid in school almost every other year. Like, yeah. So that's how I communicated with the other kids, like just rapping and just doing my music stuff, and you know.
What made you want to further your craft though?
What made me want to further my craft, it was a situation that happened that made me understand, like, me and my cousin, and like we wasn't kids no more. So my cousins, they all older than me. So like my cousin was born in the 80s. They like late 80s, early 90s. So when they hit their teenage years, I'm like 9, 10, but they like 15, 16. So they running the streets. It was a situation where my oldest boy cousin, he got jumped by some Latin Kings, and they beat him with a baseball bat.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know how, he fought him off, and he came back to my auntie crib. He was limping, leaking, but limping. And then my uncle came down. He was like, oh, hell no, what happened? Then my cousin told my uncle what happened. My uncle loaded up his gun. He was like, we finna go get him. And then that's why I was like, yeah, we ain't kids no more.
Yeah.
And I was like, we ain't kids no more.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I want to go back to your first, like you said, you wrote your first song at 9.
Yeah.
What year was that?
05.
Oh, damn. You young as shit.
Yeah, young. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 05.
I was around the time.
Yeah.
I wrote my first song. I was fucking 16, 17 years old.
There you go, me too.
I was about that. Like, what was your influence though at that young age? 'Cause I know you had a musical influence.
Yeah.
So like, who influenced you?
Like just being around my auntie kids, my cousins, and growing up in the house. Like my pops made beats, and my grandparents played instruments and all that other stuff.
So it wasn't a particular rapper, like when you wrote that, when you was writing, it was like, I don't want to sound like Rick Ross. I don't want to sound like Jay-Z or, you know.
No, you know what? I'm going to tell you the story. It was Jeezy.
Jeezy? Okay.
It was
makes
Jeezy.
sense. He was hot.
Yeah.
It was Jeezy.
05, yeah,
and I
hot.
remember because, like, this how weird the house dynamic was. Like, I got family members who do the street thing.
Of course.
I got family members who work their job 20, 30 years, retired. But like the house, like I remember when Jeezy dropped that debut.
Oh man,
motivation.
Grandma crib got different.
Yes, sir.
Grandma crib got real different. My older cousins, they started hopping in the game. They started hitting the streets a little more.
Yeah.
And then it started getting crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to school, they hit me with the 50 ball, like, yeah. Try to flex, but
of course, you know that.
Try to flex, but you know.
Older brothers and them, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
The one thing I can say about Thug Motivation, like when that whole South thing started to happen, I don't know if y'all remember, but the East had that shit.
The East
and
was running.
05 came, it was all Yin Yang Twins.
Yin Yang Twins, they had
crazy. I wasn't fucking with none of that shit.
Why not?
I just wasn't. I wasn't open-minded.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like the South music?
Gucci. I fucked with Outkast.
I fuck with Outkast too.
Fucked with T.I.
Yeah, T.I.
But all that other shit, I wasn't really fucking with. But when that Thug Motivation came out, yeah.
Now let me ask you, what was the difference then?
I was stubborn.
Okay.
I was just stuck in my own way. I like Nas, I like 50, I like Jay. I was just stuck in that East Coast thing. And then when they came out with all that laughing time, all that crazy shit, I wasn't fucking with that shit.
See, but that's the thing though, it's like, I don't know, like the South really just a different type of vibe.
Oh no, it is. As I got older, I learned to appreciate. Like I learned to appreciate Gucci as I got older.
I didn't fuck with him at first at all.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't stand him.
Just like I be reading the debates, like when Boosie said, "Ain't nobody playing Jay-Z in the South," and then everybody was up in arms. But it's like,
it's facts.
You can't tell us that Boosie is Jay-Z to us. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand both sides of it, but it's like, when you go to the South, it's different. It's certain artists that y'all trash, but if you go back home, you can't say that. You cannot say that out loud.
Because a lot of people rock with they shit. You
can go platinum in the South alone. You can go platinum in Texas alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said,
I kind of was the same way though. I was definitely on my East Coast shit a lot, but then like once the South start filing in a little bit more, I start hearing it went from like maybe a song or two to then I just kind of started opening my ears a little bit more because it was like first time I heard 3 6 Mafia, I was like, the fuck is they talking about at first?
Hey, I South ain't going nowhere.
Then they beat
3 6 Mafia, that's different.
That's different.
Kicking in, and then
Project Pat, 3 6 Mafia.
Absolutely. I beat Project Pat.
The whole thing about the East Coast though, like a lot of people forget, like it was a point of time where the South ain't really had no representatives other than Outkast and Goody Mob and Dudgeon Family.
Dudgeon Family.
You had you had Birdman and them. You
3 6 they had.
Yeah, facing Ghetto Boys.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ghetto
though.
Boys.
It's
It was that many.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't really like an explosion. And then
It was
the West,
a boldness and an explosion in 05. Like,
yeah, but then the West,
they took over.
West was cold.
They sure did.
Remember, the West was cold, bro. The West ain't had nobody until Game.
You talking about the West Coast? That was
West
in the
Coast,
90s.
the West had
Coast
their
ain't had
run.
nobody
West had it
until
in the
Game.
90s.
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
had a run.
They had a run
West Coast had some run.
in the 90s. They definitely did.
Nah, but I'm saying though, like once the 2000s hit,
Kind of slowed it up.
it was only. Remember, Game was the only one at one point.
Oh yeah, that's fact.
Yeah, like Game was the only one.
Oh, Nipsey, that was a little later. But he had mixtapes and shit. He underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had mixtapes.
Yeah, at the time that you saying the game, definitely.
Yeah, like at that time.
He was face. He was the face. of the
Yeah,
face.
at that time it was only the Game out the West, and then the East Coast, they still had the legends going out.
Of course.
Like
That shit-
Jay-Z and them still dropping, Busta still dropping.
That shit's gonna be
Fat
a
Joe
run.
still dropping. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
They just let
yeah, like,
Exactly. That shit not
Yeah.
gonna stop either.
yeah, for sure.
Man, so you said 05. I was about to ask because you was in New Orleans. I'm like, damn, who was you rolling with? No Limit or Cash Money, but
Nah,
around that
yeah.
time, nigga, No Limit.
I was way too young.
Hell no, he don't remember that.
right there, that area right there, no limit to cash money. That's cash money all day. There's no limit.
Nah, I can't do that. No limit.
Can't take what
I
what
say no
people
limit.
There's no limit. I think
If we had to choose, I would say no limit.
I would say no limit. There's no limit because cash money look up to no limit.
I don't know, Will, how you feel about that? I see your face.
Man, look, if we're going to go by numbers, I'm going with Cash Money. I mean,
Okay, but what about?
Yeah.
I fuck with Master P and everything. he
Yeah,
did
absolutely.
As far as starting I'm fumbling my words right now. The independent route for
Yes.
artists, I fuck with that. But as far as cultivating talent, like Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta get at the
You
Cash
gotta get
Money,
at to
man.
them.
They sold millions.
Now,
millions of
okay,
records.
now if you, well, they are still a part of it. Now, before then, well, like when they came into the picture, would you say that No Limit was better or Cash Money?
That's hard. Cause they both had a decent, like at the beginning before Wayne and Drake. I ain't gonna say before Wayne, but before Drake and Nicki,
Yeah.
that's tough. Cause P had a nice run, and they when the Hot Boys came out,
Absolutely.
they had a great run too. So it's hard to really.
Yeah.
But if you just going off numbers, I'm going with Cash Money.
Understood.
But we talking about the run at
run,
the beginning.
yeah.
That's tough.
Okay,
that's a whole
I
episode.
understand that.
That's a whole conversation.
Well, we'll get into that in another episode. Yeah.
Both of us walking around with fake No Limit jerseys on.
Oh, you remember? You remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
They had
remember
the fake No
classic
Limit
Master
chain,
P.
the
Yeah, the
little
fake No Limit,
shoes.
bro. The
Yes,
fake No Limit
indeed,
chain from the
Will. Hell
beauty supply.
yeah, goddamn.
Motherfucker putting
The grill.
the foil in your mouth, walking around with your shirt tied around your
Yup,
head.
that real
all
shit.
That shit.
You know what's
man.
crazy?
Walk around with the fake watches and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, the crazy
yeah.
thing is the same way y'all describing this is the same way my generation described the K-Band and Snowman tees.
Ah,
Boy, we was getting suspended, expelled.
Oh, he was too.
K-Band
I really thought that
Snowman.
was a shit like they really.
Yeah, man, they was kicking us out of school for them damn t-shirts.
K-Band Snowman. That nigga was, man, straight
K-Band
dope
Snowman. Man,
You hear me?
So shit.
But that's, man, influence is a thing for real.
Now, now that you rapping now, do you have any influences still? Or is
Yeah,
it just,
one of my favorite rappers like ever is Kevin Gates, Cole. That's really
J.
all.
Cole's a monster.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I became a J. Cole fan when I was down south. Cause my cousins, they came up from New Orleans in an RV, and then they just played. This is when Friday Night Lights came out. And I promise you, bro, like I wasn't really rocking with Cole because like at the time Cole only had that Who That song.
Yeah.
I wasn't rocking with the Who That song. I wasn't rocking with that. So like my cousin that came up from New Orleans in an RV, and they played Friday Night Lights, bro, I promise you, they wouldn't play nothing else. No matter how much I begged, they wouldn't play nothing else.
That was that shit.
And then I just ended up like, after like 2-3 listens, I just started liking it. Yeah, I'm like, I just started liking it.
That happens with songs, man. Like a lot of times you don't fuck with it, but if you keep hearing it and keep hearing it, you gonna learn it and you gonna bob your head to it.
Yeah, and then I've been a Cole fan ever since. And then with Gates, like, I got a different appreciation for Gates because it's like with Gates, like you could, like back then, like when he had the dreads, and you could see him in front of the Texaco, and he was passing out CDs.
Yeah.
When he was in Dead Game and all, he was passing out CDs for real, like a real artist back then. Yeah. Like I got a different type of appreciation for that.
Okay.
Like when you can see somebody come up like that.
Yes. The come up is always better.
You can see it in real time, like, yeah.
It's always better to see the come up, because a lot of people just come into the game and then you be like, damn, you ain't heard nothing from them. You know what I mean? Nothing. Like, even when you go back, they don't have shit.
They don't, you look up their discography, it's like, you just started rapping. Like,
pretty much. Exactly.
Yeah, you just started rapping.
Like a lot of these rappers now.
Exactly. And that's that shit. It's a different wave now, too, though.
You know what? That's because it's a lot of pay to play. That's why.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah, it's a lot of pay to play. It ain't really nothing super duper serious to it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I remember, like my big cousin and them used to sing, like it used to be street teams. Like we'd get out of school, you could see the Twister van when Twister was doing Kamikaze, and Kanye was doing College Dropout, and they had the A&R. They was giving out T-shirts.
Yes, indeed.
And they had them little pluggers, and like
that's when shit was different.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That was a different time.
Yeah, like. Yeah, the little staple guns. You had the little teenagers out there just posting up everywhere. Like,
that was a different time too.
T-shirts, all kind of shit.
Yeah, like a whole lot of promotional merch.
I feel like that's one way that that's the one way that you could definitely get your
but you know, man, the
attention that you need, especially back then.
Yeah.
Now, you know,
the internet.
It's everywhere now. But back then when you was doing that hand to hand and all that,
I feel like that's the best way, man. That hand to hand or like the Nipsey blueprint, man. I loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, Nipsey was a beast.
It applies, man. Even in today's realm, it applies.
Shit, that's kind of like Cam said when they was at Summer Jam. He said they was just in the parking lot passing out their mixtapes and all that. And I think somebody that was supposed to perform ended up getting their set pulled. They ended up getting that set time.
I don't know. I see Will over there with the green.
I was at River Oaks the other day, and somebody pulled up on me, and he like was trying to sell me a CD. I ain't had nothing for him, but
understood.
I respect the hustle, but I'm like, damn, like what the fuck
you don't see that no more.
I can't do nothing with no CD right now.
No, man.
But I respect the hustle though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's why I was thinking like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
But I respect that shit.
That shit might come back around. You see, they got the vinyls and shit. So.
True. Them like more like for collector items.
Yeah.
He just gave me like a blank, like one of them joints sitting right there.
And I ain't never seen them in a minute, bro.
Right.
I haven't seen those. I have not seen that in a long time, bro. You go,
I ain't seen that in so long.
Boy, you go to Guitar Center and see that shit. You don't see this type of shit no more, man.
That's why I told you, that took me back to middle school. You got LimeWire on your computer.
There you go, LimeWire was the shit.
So like, what's your strategy like? Since because we know like we living in a microwave. Mine's like everybody attention span is short now. So it's like, what's your strategy on like, you know, present your music to the world and getting people attention?
So my strategy is to keep working the record. Like granted, people's attention spans is short, but if you keep showing them the same thing a different way, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for example,
talk to them.
People may have seen my Saucing Up snippet. You may have heard it, but you done seen it in so many different ways. Like I done had influencers on TikTok dance to it. So it's like, you may hear the same sound, but you're getting a different visual to it. You're getting a different aesthetic, a different point of view on what you done already heard.
I like
so
that.
it can keep it fresh. I've been working Saucing Up since July. I ain't got no other single.
Right.
And my album come out next month. I got one song I've been working for almost a year.
Okay.
Y'all to hear the rest when y'all get the album.
I know that's right. Yeah.
You ever consider ghostwriting?
I do actually.
Cause that's low key where the money at.
I do actually. So I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know if it's ghostwriting or not, but like when I'm in a studio with artists and like I feed bars or whatever, or you should change this and say this instead of, I guess that would be considered. But I be doing that.
A figment of it.
Yeah, I mean, I be doing that, but as far as like writing whole demos, nah, I haven't done that, but I want to do it.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll do it.
Okay. So you in your car now, you know what I'm saying? Like, who do you play when you in your car, when you just vibing out? Who do you listen to?
You know, it's crazy. I've been on a Ludacris kick.
Okay.
I've been on a Ludacris kick lately.
Yeah.
Just going back and revisit. I've been playing Chicken and Beer a lot.
Yeah, that one. That was hot.
I've been playing Chicken and Beer a lot, man. It ain't really Chicken and Beer and Red Light District. I've been playing them two a lot.
Was nice.
Cause I like 2 miles an hour. I love cars, so like I like 2 miles an hour. Yeah.
Now, when you make beats, do you like the sample more, or do you just go with the original sound?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. You know what? I used to sample a lot, but I strayed away from sampling because with all the clearances, so I be trying to sample as less as possible. But for the most part, it is original composition.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember when you was with us, when you had an engineer for us one time, and we was going back and forth with the music, and you got a catalog, and I'm sure you know a lot of the shit is older, but like, why you only have that saucing up right now? What's stopping you from putting out more?
You know what? I'm trying to go against the grain of what everybody else is doing. Cause it's like, you know, usually when an artist drop a project, they just video, single. And it's like, you ain't even giving us a chance to really digest what's going on. Or it'll be a situation where you ever had a situation where you would listen to an album, but the artist done put out so many damn snippets, you done heard the album already. Like, so I be trying to avoid that.
Okay.
So what I did with so when I made Saucing Up, I was at a point where I was like, it started getting too easy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I just had like a different type of inspiration, and I was just like, damn near everything I was recording was just, it was heat.
Right on.
Like like I got 17 songs on the album.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine how many I recorded for real that didn't even make it.
I know.
Like
So how do you go about choosing the songs for the album then?
You know what? I picked the songs based on how everything fits.
Okay.
Like, this album is a little different because this album got skits on it. I wanted to take it back. I wanted to take it back and do a little something different because, you know, the albums don't really be having those skits.
They used to all the time.
Yeah, like
back in the day,
Like the DMX album had the skits.
Or the early Snoop. Or a lot of the albums don't have no skits, so I'm trying to really give like an experience. You know what I mean? So basically the album is a story. So the story is it's about two dudes. So this one dude, he get a call from his homie. His homie ain't got no car, but the main character, he got a car. His homie need to get to a job interview, so he calling the main character like, hey, you know, apparently they had like some type of ordeal where he was supposed to come pick him up, take him to the job interview. But the main character was running late.
Okay.
So he like, hey man, look, you supposed to take me to the job interview, woo.
Right.
So it gives you the whole sequence of the main character walking out the door, opening the car door, close the car door, turn the radio on, and then he flip it through the stations, and then Saucing Up play.
Yep.
Yeah, like
I follow.
And then but it's Saucing Up playing, but it's like underwater. So it's like the main character listening to it, but he listening to Saucing Up on the way to go pick up dudes.
Exactly.
So then what happens is the second track is another skit. After Saucing Up actually play, it's another skit that go on. So the main character, he pick up his homie, and then it's like some little funny shit in the skit where the main character go, hey, you heard of Kill James, woo. And then the dude like, yeah man, I heard that nigga, he overrated, woo. And then the main character like, man, fuck it, I'm finna let his album play. I heard the Saucing Up song, I like it. And then it go on with the other guy, he like, well shit, beggars can't be choosers, I need this ride.
Right.
And then the album play, and then they play the whole way, and then it's an outro skit where they actually get to the destination and he actually drop them off.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's about how the other guy's opinion of me changes after listening to the whole. Yeah, like it's a whole.
What was the thought?
Yeah, by the time they reach the destination, he a fan now.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
yeah. So what was the thought process into going into that project then? Because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's real in depth.
So, man, like one of my goals before I leave this earth, I want to do a film score. So with film scores, I pay attention to like the Mac or Superfly and how Curtis Mayfield, like all of the songs make sense.
Yeah.
Songs like the car chase songs.
Yep.
Freddie's Dead. Like everything go in. So like when you listening to the music, you can see the scene.
So you really pretty much want to make a soundtrack is what you're saying?
Yeah, like that's what I really wanted to be, but I kind of wanted to.
But you want that listener to visualize.
Yeah, I wanted that listener to actually like go on this journey with me and feel it. I feel like that'd make the music a little harder if you could give them a backstory as to what they listening to.
Yes, and like you said, you want the actual people that's listening to it to actually feel what you're saying.
Yeah, most
you know
definitely.
what I mean? So that's different. Like, cause a lot, like we hearing a lot of the same shit now as far as rap.
Yeah.
What are you bringing different to the game then?
What I'm bringing different to the game is authenticity. And I know it sounds cliche, but when I say authenticity, I mean real authenticity. Like, I'm not a street cat, but I ain't no hoe either. But it's like, you know how you got them dudes that fit in the middle?
Yeah.
I'm literally giving the perspective of the dude that's in the middle. It's like, he not street, but he cool enough to where the street dudes rock with him. He can kick it with the nerd crowd too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He versatile. He can fuck like with everybody.
Yeah.
When you do that, it's dangerous.
I know what you're getting at. I know exactly what you're getting at.
No, because how can I say this without being an asshole?
No, just say it.
Yeah, just say it.
No, because a lot of motherfuckers don't respect this shit. Like, you could, like, I hate talking about myself, but I felt like when I was doing my shit, at the time, I had probably some of the best music out this motherfucker. But a lot of people would not give me my respect due to the fact that I wasn't in the streets. And I would always tell myself, I'm not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the consumers want. They want street niggas.
They want street
shit. And if you ain't from the streets, they don't want to hear that shit.
See,
and
hold on,
let me finish. And they only accept you either a street nigga or you chance the fucking rapper.
Yep.
And then it's a limited spots for the middle motherfuckers.
Yep.
Like
they accept who they want to accept.
Like,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that gatekeeper shit too.
That's that gatekeeper shit.
That's real.
That's that gatekeeper shit. A lot of motherfuckers I was sending tracks to, they just looked at me as a threat. I'm not doing no song with that nigga. Like, for real.
Like,
yeah, true.
Like, they don't want you to be your authentic self.
Exactly.
They don't. They want to form. They want. They want you to be a character. They want to put you in the studio, and if it sounds good at first, but they gonna mold you into something they want you to be. That's all that's about.
I got one advantage working for me though. So like that one advantage that worked for me is like, it's kind of like a Kanye effect. To where it's like everybody know me for being behind the scenes and being behind the boards. Like, so a lot of the street dudes that a lot of people respect on the music side, I done mix most of their music.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like they don't really see, they see me as, oh, that's Kid, he do music. A lot of them gonna click the link just because of me. They rock with music, me for being in here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like one of those type of things.
So look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back a little bit. Go watch this video called Silly Legend.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We'll be right back after this video.
Check this shit out.
You niggas couldn't walk a mile in my infrareds. My life a sandwich, how you flip it? I'ma get the bread. These niggas mad cause I'm a beast, I got these niggas scared. And I don't even write no more, this shit straight off the head. Real shooter, I'ma always keep one in the head. Real shit, wig split, I leave these niggas dead. Razor blazing lemon juice, boy, you gon' need some meds. I hope you niggas get the picture like a JPEG. You ain't gotta like it, but respect it, I'm a Simply legend. I was rapping, y'all was hooping, man, y'all niggas peasants. I'm a guy with this shit, I hope you get the message. message. And I own everything, so I got all the leverage. I got older niggas trying to big bro me. They say I ain't a legend, well you gotta show me. You gon' fuck around and turn me to the old me. Phantom of the opera, leaving haters looking ghostly. Call me Paul Pierce, niggas know that I'm the truth. A Curry with the gun, cause they know that I'ma shoot. You know what time it is, you niggas better follow suit. R.I.P. to Tupac, cause I'm taking niggas juice. Ay, favorite color pink, but niggas use it as a crutch. Till I up the pink Ruger, then I leave them looking stuck. I'm a father with 2 daughters, so I keep it in the clutch. And I've been in hell before, so you know I don't give a fuck. Ay, damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. Used to hoop and now you shoot. Didn't make it to the league, so you strapping up your boots. Now you out here looking goofy and you lying in the booth. Now your family looking sad in them all black suits. Another body on the news, cause you didn't live your truth. Wasn't carried by 6, you was carried by 2. Couldn't identify, so they John Doe you. I'm just giving you the real, I got skill with this shit. My niggas El Pollo Loco going crazy with the bricks. Straight freestyle, don't need no page for this shit. Boy, I'm about to raise hell, burn some sage in this bitch. Ay. When is you niggas gonna learn to stop playing with me, man? All this talk about I ain't no legend. Niggas on seriously ain't bumping my shit. I don't give a fuck, I'm streaming in hella other countries, nigga. Y'all worried about the block and shit. I just rap some real shit to you niggas. Respect that. Ha! Hey, hey.
Sir, yeah. I know we was like off camera saying how much you ain't like this particular song because you said you did it.
I did it for the wrong reasons. It was so I made the song because like I don't know what it was, but like once like around that SoundCloud time, man, like you gotta understand, I've been rapping for so long, like a lot of the people that was trying to hop into it, like imagine when you a kid and you doing it and you the only one doing it.
Yep.
And everybody making all them jokes. That rap shit ain't gonna work. That rap shit ain't gonna work. And then all of a sudden, we graduate. We going into our adult lives. Everybody want to hop into music, and now everybody need my help.
Yeah.
And
You just doubt me.
Remember all that shit y'all was talking?
Yeah.
Now y'all get it.
Now y'all want to fall in line. That's what it is.
Shit was, and then it was a lot of artists trying to talk down. Like it's like, man, what I've learned, and I seen something earlier that proved my point. I'm not gonna say who the artist was.
Understood.
But it was an artist, and this artist got a deal. Like this artist was just signed. They just got dropped or whatever. But this artist got a deal. And they was posting their numbers on Instagram.
Right.
Like, thank y'all for the support. Woo, woo. And I'm like, I done did twice these. And this person had a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just felt like I wasn't getting the proper respect. Like,
that goes back to what
the gatekeeping shit.
I'm like, bro, I done did twice these numbers and I ain't got no deal. Y'all throwing $1 million behind somebody who got less.
Yes, yeah, because that's what they're looking for. That's what that is.
Yeah.
They only want to, they like what they understand. If they don't understand, like you could have the best shit, and if you rapping it to a bunch of motherfuckers who don't get it,
yeah.
It's tough. You know what I'm saying?
It's falling on deaf ears.
Like at one point in my life, I was in a room full of rappers. I'm rapping my shit. Everybody just looking at me like I'm crazy. But it's like, I'm better than y'all niggas. Y'all know it, but y'all not gonna.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like they know that shit hard.
No.
That's one thing, and a lot of motherfuckers be intimidated.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
The intimidation when you come into the room and you the shit. They if the fear in motherfuckers, man, they scared of that type of shit. They don't want you in that room.
No. Not even just that. Like you know what I'm saying? You different than these niggas. Like you ain't trying to come in super bragging and dripped out like nigga. I came here to do
you came in
this shit,
solo dolo, you know what I mean? And did your shit.
Niggas, like you,
That's what they looking for though.
Yeah, cause like now, I know you, like you said, you do beats, you engineer and everything. So if we is in a session with Kel, we just watching you cook up. Like what's some of the main things you do That you know, like, yeah, this how I work. I don't do how these other niggas work.
The one thing with me, man, I don't force nothing. Like, I done had artists get upset. Like, I get in, you may book me. I done had situations where an artist will book me to cook up.
Okay.
Now, we'll get in the room, we 30 minutes in, and I'm not feeling it. Instead of me trying to force a beat out, I just end the session. I'll compensate you your bread back because I wasted your time, yeah, but I'm not finna give you no bullshit. I can't do it. I got too much integrity for the art. I can't do it. Yeah, like if I'm not feeling it, I'll shut my computer down and be like, hey, bro, look, I'm sorry I wasted your time. Here go your bread back. It's just like,
that's your artwork. That's your
yeah, like I can't do mediocre work. Yeah, I just can't.
I understand that. I mean, you got to bring your best. You bring your A game at all times. And if that shit is bullshit, I feel you. Send them out the door.
Yeah.
It don't make sense to sit there and waste nobody's time.
It don't.
It's like now, how many times a person book a session, they engineer for the day, and they give you the track that they working on. How many times have you been like, you know what? What if you put this right here instead of having this over there? Or let me do this. Like how much of them are open to that criticism and let you do your thing?
You know what? Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. Like, a lot of artists be so prideful, man. Like, I done seen artists do it wrong. I'm literally telling you how to do it the right way, and they'll purposely do it wrong just because they don't want no help. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I done seen it. I got a few artists that done took my advice and it worked out for the best, but for the most part, a lot of artists prideful, man.
That's what a lot of artists fuck up.
Yeah,
I want motherfuckers to tell me what I wish an engineer would tell me, hey, yo, do this or try this. I never really had that. And then, like, I just hate yes men. Like, you play a record and, oh, yeah, that's hard. And then I go back and listen to it.
And you don't like that shit.
It ain't even mixed right. Like, what the
that's
fuck
why
you mean
I
it's
hard? Constructive
but
criticism.
people don't understand what the industry
that's
is.
What
that,
it is.
Like you were saying, it be hella motherfuckers in the room while these rappers are recording.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go look on the back of a CD cover and you look at the credits, it's hella names on the motherfucker. Go look at Jay-Z albums, look at all the names on the motherfucker. And I don't want nobody talking about, them motherfuckers make the beat. Fuck that. No. Look at all the motherfucking names on the motherfuckers on the composer list.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not saying he had ghostwriters, but people contribute to these hard shit.
There's a lot that go in. Like,
and I'm not saying Jay-Z had a ghostwriter. I'm just saying people contribute to, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of shit that be going on with these artists.
I got the perfect analogy for it. Like, I had an artist tell me one time, like, man, fuck a ghostwriter, woo, woo. And I was like, okay, I understand your perspective on it. But it's like, I done been in writers' camps and I done been in sessions where, like, they really construct Grammy-winning songs.
Yes.
There's literally a formula and a science to how to make a Grammy-type song.
Yeah. It take a team, like, not one motherfucking person.
Like, for example, the biggest example I have all my life, Lil Durk. I knew that I was going to win a Grammy by who produced it.
Who produced that record?
Dr. Luke.
Okay, now I got a question for you because I was arguing
with Kesha and all. You see what I'm saying? I knew it.
I was arguing with somebody on the internet about that record. Why do you think that song won a Grammy? Was it because of the cold feature or was it because of that hook?
The hook.
Because of that hook.
Thank you.
It was the hook.
It was definitely that hook.
Yeah.
Like he was arguing with me.
It's a science. It pull at your heart.
Saying, if it wasn't for Cole, they wouldn't.
No, let me tell you something.
I said that probably could have been a point, but that hook got that.
The hook made the song.
Because without that hook and
it wouldn't
just
have been
Cole
that
feature,
they
wouldn't have won no Grammy. But that hook got them that Grammy.
You're definitely right.
That just would have been another Cole feature.
With Cole on it though, it made it good.
Leverage,
yes, it gave him leverage. But like you said, that hook made everybody, it drawed everybody in.
And then another thing too, that's why I said it's literally a science to how they do it. It's a science on how beats are made. It's a science on the sounds you use, the 4 chords, the order you put it in. I done been in these rooms and I done sat, bro. I know how it go. It's a science to how hit records.
So you familiar with like having beats affect a motherfucking chakras and shit, like affect their chakras and make them like
most definitely.
Like, even if they don't like it, motherfucker just start dancing to the shit.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna put y'all on some quick game. Spelling words. Spelling words. Words are spelled.
Spell, exactly.
Literally. That's why I always say, be mindful of the shit you say and what you put out.
That's real. No, that's real.
Words are spells.
That's real. Now, you humble with a lot of your shit, but I done seen some of these credits in your bio, man. You gotta pop your shit just a little bit on this show, bro. You been here. So
we always had that segment.
The people you got in your, them the people you produced or the people you engineered? And
that's just engineering credits in my bio. I ain't even put the producer credits. That my producer credits probably wouldn't fit, but my engineer credits don't fit either. I just put like the most, like the biggest stars for people to see.
Yeah. With you being an engineer, with you being a rapper though, how you get into engineering? Because when I be rap, like I got a studio at the crib, I cannot rap and engineer at the same. I be ready to throw the fucking computer. I can't do both. Like if my cousin ain't there to lay it down, I'm like, I ain't rapping then. If you ain't finna do this shit, I'm not finna audio. I'm not.
You know how to do both though, right?
I can, but I don't like it. I get frustrated.
I can't do both. It's the frustration that draws you away from it.
I can't do both. I cannot. All right, do both.
Okay.
It's the buttons, and I get confused sometimes. Like, nah, like I gotta rap.
So you
like, I'm either doing one or the other.
Yeah, I got you. I understood.
What's funny. I went through that same process, like, because I had terrible management at the time, but my manager at the time, he told me, he was like, look, either you gonna rap or you're gonna be an engineer. You can't do both. You gotta master one skill. Woo. So what ended up happening is I focused solely on rap. And I was going to these studios, bro, and I was getting finessed so bad. Yes. These niggas cannot mix. I was getting blue as hell, wasting my bread.
So now you took it upon yourself.
I just took matters into my own hands.
That's all. Like, that's all.
The best way.
Yeah, I just took matters into my own hands.
Did you have patience to do all of that?
But that's the thing. I already knew how to do it. It's, you know what? Engineering is always something I knew how to do. I just ran from it.
So when did you start engineering it?
When I was 13.
Okay.
I asked my mother. Yeah, and I started
engineering when I was 13.
I asked my mama for Pro Tools one year.
Yeah.
That's real shit. It's not even that. It's just, I'm one of those type of people, bro. I'm not finna walk away from it if I don't know it. Yeah. Okay. I have to. If I start it, I have to complete it. I have to learn how to. I have to. Mm-hmm. It's gonna bug me if I don't.
Yeah.
Like if I attempt it and I don't get it, it's gonna bug me that I don't know how to do it, and I'm gonna just keep doing it until I get it.
Till you master it. And then once you got it, that's like clockwork. And ain't too much you got to put into it. It's like step one, step two.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just.
So with the album that's out, that was coming out, I should say. Did you engineer the whole thing?
Yes.
All right.
Mixed and mastered the whole thing. Most of it was recorded in my kitchen.
Okay. Hey, whatever works.
So this album was kind of experimental. I bought like new mics, new equipment. I was just trying to test stuff out, see what worked.
Yeah.
And then I ended up liking a lot of the songs that I recorded. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead. So for the most part, most of the album was recorded in my kitchen, and then some of the songs was recorded here, of course.
Of course, right.
Yeah.
Has fatherhood affected your push with the music?
Yeah, it has actually. And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy story. It was what really guided me. Like my kids guided me, of course, but it was somebody that I really cared about, and they asked me. They was like, when is it gonna settle in that you trying to get famous off the rap? Like, it ain't gonna happen for you. And I really cared about this person.
It was a girl, wasn't
it? Yeah.
Yep, of course.
It sent me, bro, it was crazy, bro. Ever since.
That's how it go.
And then what messed me up, man, after she said that to me, I started tweaking out, bro. I started getting on Instagram, comparing my life to other people's lives, and why I ain't got this going on.
Yeah, but see, don't allow that to fuck with you.
It really messed me up.
She wanted to fuck with you.
I don't know.
But you know what? That was the intent.
It's like in her mind, she saying she wanted to make because you did that.
It messed me up, man. And it had put me into a funk so bad. My oldest, I got all girls.
How many you got?
3.
Okay. Damn, you got more kids than me, nigga. He from New Orleans for real.
Yeah. 3 girls. Yeah, 3 girls. Let me tell.
Yeah, I got 3 girls, man. I got all girls, but I was in such a funk, man. I was in a funk bad. Like a week had went by, I ain't showered, I ain't eating, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just laying in the bed miserable, depressed as hell. My oldest, she came in there, she tapped me, Daddy. I'm like, what you want? She was like, get up. Get up.
Yeah.
That's all she said to me. She was just like, get up. Yeah. She just looked at me and said, get up. And that's all
kids
I needed.
will do that to you.
That's all I needed.
That's the beauty about
one of the
children.
biggest things about creation is not to create for fame.
Yeah.
I look, because like I had the same situation, and it wasn't because she didn't want me to make it. It was because she seen how dedicated I was to it. I wasn't paying her no attention. I'm sitting at the kitchen table with my headphones on writing.
I'm writing.
Hey, listen to this. Oh, you don't want to hear this shit? Fuck
so,
it,
of
man.
course, she was going to say something to make you feel hurt. Because
I'm not
she
giving
wasn't
her that same attention.
Yes, that's all that was.
I'm paying attention to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she knew I was good, but she was, that's just women. That's a women.
Of course, women like
they
attention.
They like attention.
So, of course,
But
if
see,
you're not giving it to her, she's going to make you feel some type of way because you're not giving her what she wants.
I feel like creators got to have that special.
Yeah.
You got to have that creator that like, because I look at being a creative as a superpower. Like, these podcasts, the music, all that is just to leave something behind. You know what I'm saying? Whether we make it or not, at the end of the day, this is what we love to do.
That's real.
I love the podcast. I love to create music. So at the end of the day, when I'm 65, 70 years old, I could come back and watch this episode from 2024 and need a year 2068 or some crazy shit.
But then
my
that's
kids
another
can
thing.
watch this shit. If
we
I'm
was
not
talking
here
about
no
that
more,
yesterday, like how, like how if we pass on, man, the kids could go to YouTube and be like, "This is my dad. Like this, what he was doing."
Look at this, like,
you know what I'm saying?
It'd be dope to the kids because they get motivation and influence like that.
And I can speak on that.
Flage.
Yeah, Flash.
Right?
Hell yeah.
It was camouflage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Before she even really knew.
Yeah, like
you know, like it's dope to even have kids because when they see me when I be at home watching our podcast and they see it, they be like, "Dad, you on TV?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is on YouTube." And they tell their friends and stuff, and like that shit feels good to me. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like
my son be on that. Like, my dad interviewed Jim Jones. No, he didn't.
Right on.
Or like,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Show them. Show their ass. Yeah, real shit. Yeah.
The crazy thing is like when my oldest go to school, she's like, my daddy a rapper. My daddy be working with the rappers. And she can pull up the pictures.
That's real shit.
Like, come on, man.
Matter of fact, since we talking about the rap, feel me gonna head past these headphones, bro.
It's about that time.
It's about that time.
Yes, sir.
Which order you want to go in? Which week?
It don't even matter.
Shit, then go ahead, man. Kick the beat
It
off for us.
don't even matter. We can freak it. Like Corrupt say. Oh yeah, I like this technology.
Yes, sir.
It's wireless. Oh,
that's the bad part.
It's just too close to the microphone.
All right. I mean, I can still hear. Y'all can hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. We can rock
you
it
all
out
good.
like this. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Y'all are now in tune with Professor Kill. Classes in session. Finna show y'all how to walk on these beats, man. All right. I'm from Chicago, but getting out is like the lotto. We doing drugs, you either off the pill or off the bottle. These young teens, man, they love to see them bullets hollow. And ain't no structure, cause all the leaders wanna follow. These niggas fakes ain't got no creeds, but wanna be Apollo. These girls are stops, all they wanna do is suck and swallow. Niggas ain't better, all they do is fucking be so shallow. Say they your nigga, then they take your shit right out the back though. Seem like loyalty ain't shit to these niggas. Can't even trust your blood, it seem like water is thicker. Either weed in a swisher or a cup full of liquor. It's even a black kid with his finger on the trigger. We need a resolution cause y'all don't get the picture. Well, it's almost over. Keep your head up, my nigga. Alright. Let me tell y'all a little something about me. Alright. When I was 7, they tore down my complex. Who knew a system could be so complex? Moving us blacks from project to project. Did they even see the future? I wish they could project. Gentrification's a bitch, they couldn't see what comes next. Now they close the schools, I'm looking like what's next. The poverty is real and the line is at our neck. So Tell the president write a check. Best of both worlds, I'm future in retrospect. 2024, I wonder what ain't happened yet. Cause that economy's great, we gon' need bulletproof vests. Cause the upper middle class gon' be slumming with the rest. Messed up a little bit, man.
Oh yeah, we all good. But we got one more beat, man.
What's up?
Now we got one.
Get on that.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing.
Come on, Will. You got something?
Man, I ain't got nothing.
Oh man, don't do that, Will.
Fellow rapper, man.
Come on, Will. Hey, we finna chant that shit. Will. Come on with it.
There we go.
There we go, Will.
It's that teller.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, let me see. Alright. I'm gonna let it run it back around one more time.
Yep.
Alright. She shaking ass, I'm throwing bands, and that's pronto. Fuck the ones, man, I'm throwing straight honchos. Bad from the back, but better in the front, though. All my niggas paid, but the fakes front, though. Yeah, my niggas got bands. Got the type of bands that make you do the money dance. Shout out Encore, I leave these bitches in the trance, and I'ma beat it up, but I ain't love rents. Yeah, they talking all of that, but these niggas broke, and that's a fucking fact. Hope it ain't weed, cause I'm pulling out tracks. Mando's in my pocket, cause the nigga stay strapped. And if you talking reckless, then a nigga get slapped. I deserve a menage, cause I bees in the trap. Coolin' with my niggas, it ain't safe where we at. And I'ma beat it up, no baseball bat. Yeah, I'm killing these flows. You should get a casket, I'm killing these hoes. I be on my bullshit, nigga, no D-Rose. And shawty hella bad, she deserve a centerfold. It's like,
Yeah, T, you got something?
I ain't got it.
You ain't got nothing?
Right. So, man, that's what it is. But you know, time does fly when you having fun, man.
Absolutely.
Man,
Feel me? So before we slide up out of here, you feel me, man? Who you shouting out, bro?
You say who I'm shouting out? I want to shout out everybody that's rocking with me, man. I just want to shout out, everybody that's rocking with me. I love all of y'all. I appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate y'all for having me on here.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to get on here for a minute, man.
You here now?
I'm here. I'm here.
Scheduling, but we got it right.
Absolutely.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Matter of fact, when we you got a podcast. When we can slide on yours, man.
You know what, man? I'm actually I'm about to get back in the groove with that, man. To be honest with you, I rushed episode 1. I wasn't supposed to start yet, but I just wanted to try it out.
Just a little draft.
Out. Yeah, I wanted to get my jitters out, see if the podcast was really for me.
Yeah.
Like just because you got an idea don't mean it's for you.
That's true. That's true.
But I mean, I wouldn't say that it's not for me, but I would say I would like to change up the format of my podcast.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, once I start scheduling guests, man, you know y'all can come.
For sure.
It's
Ain't no thing.
So, ill will.
What's going on?
Who you got shout out?
I'm gonna shout out myself again for the second time for 2 days. No, man, I'm gonna shout out my family, man. Big salute to God. Salute to y'all for having me on.
Absolutely.
Salute to my team, my podcast, Your Baby Mama Favorite Podcast. I got some other new shit coming. So yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I like that.
Yeah, Pete, who you shouting out, man? You my nigga, you know.
Shout out to the family, shout out to the kids, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for having me. Big up to you too, man. Y'all two fellas. Man, y'all
appreciate it.
Y'all success, Shout out to you too. And thank y'all. Bless it.
And salute to Envion for switching up the setup.
Yes, sir.
Salute to Will. Hope you see this.
Yeah, Will. Right on.
For sure.
Oh man, my lady, my kids. Shout out my niece, Faith and Nails, man. My nephew, Shaquan, he still be tuning in. Man, shout out to my bros. Shout out to No Insurance, man. Shout out to Ill Will, brother. Second time around, we appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Man, you welcome anytime, bro. You know, that's a fact. Kev, you dope. Keep doing what you doing. Don't listen to what nobody else is saying. Focus on you. Them kids, they there for you, and you here. Yeah. We hear you.
And they know it.
Bring that project. We waiting on it. April 5th, y'all.
Yep, April 5th.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a release party too, man.
Oh, when is this, man?
The release party is April 5th. That's my birthday. So,
my birthday, April 14th.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm turning 28.
Right on. Yeah. Check you out, man. Yeah. Nate, who you got, bro?
The world.
Absolutely.
Everybody in it. That's it. Shout out my boy P for sliding.
Yeah, shout out P.
Mama Rose in the sky, of course. You know what I'm saying? Dan, what you think of the show?
Dan.
Bro? I appreciate you fellas having me, man. You know,
did you like the show, sir?
For sure. Yeah. This is on point. You know it was.
Absolutely.
And you just crashed out. Jvmes project, April 5th.
Reinvention 2.
And we finna go out with this Saucing Up video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This sound like some American gangster shit. Classics only, baby. Classics only. Look. It's game time now or never if you making moves. Been a hustler, pellies and some tennis shoes. Fuck school, I was clocking in them 10 to 2s. So when I'm rapping, it's sorta like the renters do. Yo, baby mama like shots, I'ma send a few. Plug money, shoot it straight through the inner tube. Telling everybody that I been that dude. Now she singing on my mic like an interlude. Jeezy said it best, I need a vacation. 3 kids and over here to drive a nigga crazy. Please don't come around me if you're hella lazy. The world is mine, nigga, so it's fuck you pay me. Jeezy said it best, I need a vacation. 3 kids and over here to drive a nigga crazy. Please don't come around me if you're hella lazy. Yeah, the world is mine, nigga, so it's fuck you pay me. When my stomach growling, make me innovate. Let it sizzle on the stove like a mini steak. Rocking up some fine china on the dinner plate. While my bitch all in my ear about a dinner date. I ain't got no time for no fake smiles. Fuck around and fill a bullet from a country mile. Nigga tried to grab his pistol, boy, don't touch that dial. Have you ever seen some blood on ceramic tile? Have you? See, me and you, we lived a different life. I seen my father's soul leave, looked him in his eyes. Watched her insides bleed when my mama cried. Tears fall when the scene hit my mama's eyes. Watched my grandmother cry when she testified that my uncle was a saint, them people telling lies. Arthritis in her hands, but she handled knives. Now a nigga in distress when his damsel died. Jeezy said it best, I need a vacation. 3 kids and over here to drive a nigga crazy. Please don't come around me if you're hella lazy. The world is mine, nigga, so it's fuck you pay me. Jeezy said it best, I need a vacation. 3 kids and over here to drive a nigga crazy. Please don't come around me if you're hella lazy. The world is mine, nigga, so it's fuck you pay me. Fuck you pay me. Classics only, baby. Yeah. Classics only, baby. I'm gone.